Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Shemal, Shalom, Shalom to the reflect out there. It's here, it's here, it's here, and it's here to stay. And you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is a video that was on my notifications. This was put up an hour ago, put up by the elder head of GMS Chicago, Elder Malcolm. So this is GMS Maccabean Spirit Bar. The title of the video, as you can see, is Lockdowns and Restrictions in the Forecast. So I watch videos based upon, the title too. It's a good title, kind of grabs you. But I knew he was gonna say something heavy, but I wasn't sure exactly what he was gonna go to. So it opened up with world economic. I'm in 1 minute 58 seconds, and let me come back over here. Okay, so it's World Economic Forum, which, by the way, is called an NGO. Look that up, NGO. NGO means non-governmental agency, means it's an agency, a company that is not a part of the U.S. government or any government. The CDC is not a part of government. The CDC, the Center for Disease and Control and Prevention, the CDCP, is not a government organization. It's a NGO, a non-governmental organization. Say a net organization. The WHO, the World Health Organization, is an NGO. So this thing with the jab and the Crown Vicky, the government pushed it, but it was based upon the advice of a NGO, non-governmental organization. I said NGO, and I said non-governmental agency. I meant to say non-governmental organization. And like I said, they were getting their marching orders. The U.S. government was getting their from the president on down to the governors, to the mayors. They were getting their marching orders from an entity that's not even a part of the government. So it says here, World Economic Forum. World Economic Forum is an international non-governmental. I didn't even know that was going to come up. Which is NGO. It's non-governmental organization. So they're getting their marching orders from the WHO, from the WEF, from the CDCP, non-governmental and lobbying organization for multinational companies based in Canton and Geneva, because they have their meeting every year, about the second week in January, in Davos, Switzerland. That's where they have their gathering at. It was founded in 24 January 71 by German engineer Klaus Schwab. Wikipedia. Founder Klaus Schwab, which is a German, Thiemann, headquarters Cologne, Switzerland. They have their meeting in it's also in Switzerland. I just forgot what I said. It'll come back to me. Davos. They have the gathering of the super rich that gather together about the second week in January every year. They postponed it because of the corona thing. but they had a major meeting. This meeting was the last meeting where they really went into it. I believe it was 21, going into 22. President Borg Brand founded in January of 71. That's why they had the meeting on January. So anyway, I'm listening to the video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you listen. I'll let you listen.
Honors to the bishop, salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners among the heathen that look like the heathens. To the Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming at you another lesson in truth. And I woke up this morning to watching riots in New York, people beating up and pummeling the police, putting a Whole Foods in where you can only come in and shop with the chip. Everything that the men of the Lord, all right, look, Elder Apostle Tahar is truly the spiritual leader of all Israel. All right, he righteously and rightfully named this year, you know, the year of all, the hopeful year of all the prophecies coming to pass. And practically everything is on the table of all the end day prophecies. You know, the CHIP, World War III, and the lockdowns are returning. All right, but let me see if I can get this clip. These riots and
that particular Whole Foods, we know exactly where that Whole Foods is. We've been in that Whole Foods. Well, I didn't go in, but Aram Lab and Gabar, they had went in there. We had picked up a couple of things a couple of years back. So we know exactly where that Whole Foods is located. So you remember the story a couple of years ago out in California, the Amazon, was it Amazon? I believe it was the Amazon Go, if I'm not mistaken. You needed the QR code from your phone to get in. So I got to go more into the story because he did mention, the elder mentioned the chip. I don't know if they actually got to have a chip. I believe they're still using their QR code. But like I said, I'm just waking up to this. I'm just finding out. He just found out to it. So he had to immediately do a video on it. So he's going to show you the scene that happened yesterday in New York City, 14th Street.
These people fighting with the police. I mean, literally, physically fighting with the police, man, in New York. With this Whole Food, I believe this was it. Sure, I see it too. Yeah.
Okay, 14th Street, Union Square. I know exactly where it is. The N, the Q, the R, and the W trains, New York. And you got the, you can see as I let it play, you'll see NYPD, and you see these guys. They're rioting to go into the Whole Foods to buy. So they're telling you, oh, you need a QR code. Now the elder said you need a chip. I got to go more into that. I believe you need a QR code, but the QR code in your smartphone eventually that's going to be become obsolete as well, as you know, along with the dollar. So people come in, they'll have their credit cards, their bank cards, and cash. People like to use cash. You know, you like to use cash. You take out some cash, but they're changing the system. So now they're fast tracking it. And like I said, ultimately, you're gonna have to experience. You're gonna have to allow them to put a metric in your body, which is biometric, biometric, biometric. Bio meaning the body, the human body, metric meaning measure. What's in your smartphone? Metrics. Anything you do on a computer is all metrics, measures. You watch a YouTube video, you see that this video right here is 23 minutes and 12 seconds long. You 2 minutes in, so you know you got 21 minutes. If you know you got to be there, you look at the clock. I got to be at this particular place up the street at 12 o'clock, down the block at 12 o'clock, and it's 10 o'clock. So I got time to watch this video. You see another video might be 3 hours long. You can't watch that video. You might watch 20 minutes of it, half an hour, whatever. So everything that you deal with is based upon metrics, which is a technology. It's here, man. It's here. It ain't coming, it's here. It's just a matter of time before the whole world sees it. They're fighting, this is gonna happen, all this is gonna settle down, and people are gonna comply. If they want to eat, you can't buy and sell unless you have the charagma. And it's not sin in all of its forms. You're going to find out. They're saying, man, I don't know, man. GMS, I don't know, man. I don't know. Them brother, everything they've been saying is coming, they're accurate like a motherfucker. So let's watch and listen to a little bit more. They got a lot of Jake cops out there because Jake don't know what's going on. And then all these police, see NYPD, all these police officers, they're going to be one of the first to get the charagma because they're going to chip you based upon a class. Like all the police got to get it. And you're going to have protesters that know, they listen to it. You got police officers that's in the camps that are beginning to believe that this could all happen, what the prophets have been saying. We are the prophets. Because who's saying what we're saying? What group of Israelites is pushing the charagma so much? So you're going to have a certain percentage of NYPD that's going to quit the force. But guess what? If they want to keep their bank account going, they got to get the chip. If they get a part-time job or another job, you're going to have to get the chip. You know, you can run, but you can't hide. So police as a class, they're all going to have to get the chip. They want to work. They want to get their benefits and their pension and their money and their pay and all that. The dental, their kids are taken care of, medical, dental, benefits this, benefits that. Then you're going to have the military. You're going to have the branches of the military, the army. You're all going to have to get chipped. There's going to be a certain percentage, might be 20%, might be 5%. The Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, all politicians, all Congress people going to have to do it to show that it's acceptable. So you're going to have the people from the entertainment world, the sport world. You're going to have guys like Floyd Mayweather. Look, I got the chip. You can get it too. It doesn't hurt. They did. That's what they did with the JJ, whatever the hell, the Yob. So it's here, and who's now it's being known who are the prophets of the Most High, who are the chosen. It's being known, man. We've been saying, let the record reflect that we here at Great Millstone is a premier camp that's been teaching about this thing, Revelation 13-16, and it's finally here. It's finally here. It's going to be a major shakeup.
Yeah, I heard it got pretty bad out there too. And it's all over.
Now, this is, I'm gonna throw this out here, and as an order, I mean, you don't got to do it, you know. if anybody in the New York GMS camp lives close to this area, you maybe a train ride away from this. If you watching this video, you can get up and because I might go down there next week or something. I might go. She might drive down there after the Day of Atonement or during the Day of Atonement. We might go down there just to confirm it. We'll go down there and we'll try to get in and see what happens. I'll tell them, look, I'm here to go shopping, and they're gonna say, well, you got money? I said, yeah. Pull out some paper dollars, but we don't accept paper dollars. Well, I got my debit card. You got to get your you got to get that QR code on your phone, and you can go ahead and get it. There's nothing wrong with getting that. That's not the MOTB yet. The MOTB is because your credit card, your bank cards, and all that it's all, there's chips in your cards now, where you can swipe it. When it becomes sin or a sin, when you miss the mark is when you put the mark in you, up in you. Biometrics. And these other Israelite groups, there's either one or two things. Either the Most High blinded them or they took the bag. One or two things. So they got a lot of explaining to do. Come on.
The people want to be able to go in and just spend their money. What this is a precursor. This will let you know that a lot of people are not.
Keyword the elder said, a precursor. Look that word up. That's not a word that's used in the hood. You use that word in the hood, nigga, what did you say? What the fuck you talking about, man? Precursor. This is a precursor. Look up precursor. If Gabar is watching this, Elder Apostle Gabar watching this video, I'm drinking this tonic right now, this herbal detox. But I'm kind of like, I didn't do it the way they said do it. I'm kind of checking it out. I didn't put the full 2, tablespoons in, but I put a little bit in there, and it tastes very bitter. But that's all right. I can deal with bitter. I've been dealing with bitter all my life. It's just bitter. But now I got to get my mindset, because you cannot eat meat. You cannot eat meat. And I'm talking about this brother right here, Dr. Bobby Price, this Jake right here. I got it. He said, you cannot eat meat. You can't eat meat. You can't eat cheese. You can't drink milk. You damn sure can't eat like rice. Forget about white rice. Forget about bread. What else? Carbs. You can only eat whole foods. A whole food is an apple is a whole food. It's one ingredient. A watermelon is one food, one ingredient. A carrot is one food. If you get a piece of steak, that's a chop. Hamburger meat is not a whole food. It's a process. A candy bar, even if it's a health candy bar, it's a process. Anything you put something to it. Oh, he said eggs. You can't eat eggs. Mean to tell me I can't eat organic pastured eggs on the farm? Brown ones? Nope. So if Apostle Gabar is listening, I'm just letting you know that I'm kind of doing it right now as we speak. I'm on the second bag. I'm on the tummy detox. Tummy detox. The first one was Parasite Candida Cleanse, which I did that, and then I went on a 2.5 mile walk, and then I came back and I'm doing the tummy detox, which is the gut. So let me let you listen and watch. Prophecy is coming to pass. Don't be surprised if before the end of the year, that this thing will be full in effect. We're in what? We're in August, September, October, November, December, January. We're talking less than 6 months away. They can move really quick inside of 6 months, 5 months.
For the CDEP, but not for the digital thing. A lot of people aren't. So there's going to be some resistance.
See, the people don't know, the people that are rioting and another Jake, mostly Jake. You got Jake over here, Jake over there, front line, Jake over there, along with a couple of Edomites. Jake is in the front. See, they don't realize that this is a precursor to the MOTB, which is the fulfillment of Revelation 13 and 16. They don't understand that. The people that are wilding out, they don't understand that it's a precursor to the MOTB. They don't understand that eventually they're going to have to get chips in their right hand, left hand, butt cheek. When it says right hand in Revelation 13, it's not talking about an actual hand. It's not talking about an actual hand. If you read Revelation 20, verse 4, it's talking about an actual hand. So it could be either put in the right hand or the left hand or the butt cheek. Like this guy, Thun, from the tallest brother in the IUIC, he's no longer with them because he committed the act of adultery. So he's suspended. I doubt if he's coming back. He doesn't even come on the comments no more. I believe, I don't know what's going on. Where you at, brother? Let me know what's going on. Give me the details. But he did a video, in one video, this is 2016, I guess it was, 2014, 2015. He said, because they started saying that the Quran is talking about countries and companies, not talking about people. Now they're talking about his people. But he said, well, what about if you get in the left hand? The scripture said don't get in your right hand, but you can get in your left hand. So he's selling it to the people that you can get it, but just don't get in the right hand. No, it's talking about the right or left hand. That's why in Revelation 20, verse 4, it doesn't say right hand. It says hand or hands. Hand in Revelation 13 and 16 is not talking about the actual hand. So let's listen on. Let's listen on.
This is now once they get starved out and beat down, and tired of the new restrictions that are coming from the new variants and stuff, they'll, this will stop. And hence is probably the reason why this is going to happen, right? And especially with these people from the WEF, these unelected officials who are ruling over your governments. Nobody voted for any of these people. But these people have a lot of money. They have a lot of influence. They partner with people who control the media. They control the narrative. You can come with the facts to disprove things that they say, but that just gets swallowed up.
Which is the beast. This is the beast. A lot of people don't know. Christians don't know what the beast is. It's an antichrist. It's a guy with a Brooks Brothers suit. If you shave his head, there's 666 on his bald ass head. You saw it in the movie Omen. People don't know, man. Isaiah, what is that? Isaiah 33 and 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the times and strength of salvation. When this shit changes over, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to bug out. A lot of you Israelites in various different groups, you're going to bug out. You're going to have nowhere to turn to. You're going to try to get with the true prophets, but the Most High is going to block you from getting to the true prophets, which are the men of GMS, from the apostles on down. Not the seven. The seven ain't in this picture no more. Okay? The seven ain't in this picture no more. We in the picture right now.
Into obscurity, and their narrative is the one that's pushed 24/7. Well, here's what it is. But I'm going to play a couple videos. So let me get to it. And one being about Africa United, okay, from Redacted. I'm just gonna let it play, and then I'm gonna interject with a few scriptures, and then I'm gonna play the last video and it's with Alex Jones. Alex Jones. Now we know that Alex Jones has been discredited. You know, he doesn't have any credibility anymore. But you know, according to them, but the things that Alex said, I heard two other people say, two very credible people say, and I'm speaking on this matter, their credibility, just days before him. One of them being one of this very unattractive Edomite chick from the representative of the World Economic Forum, WEF, and the other one was Mr. Bill Gates himself, and practically everything that that Alex says, Bill Gates said in an interview that I saw about maybe 4 or 5 days ago. Right, he said there will be another thing, and there will be different mandates brought back, et cetera, et cetera. And he also said that there would be lockdowns, there would be riots. He also said that there would be no election. And that's all looking like that could very well be true. And that could all be starting very soon. As a matter of fact, I expected us where in the time frame that they gave is mid-September and October. All right. To be honest with you, I expected them where their sale we're about to go through. I expected it to be happening.
You heard what the elder said. I expect this to happen already, but it'll happen sometimes. What did he say? October, November? What did I say? I said this can very well be pushed, fast track, and before the year 2024, it would already be in place. And then they got to get the world to accept it. You're gonna see riots, and the rioters are gonna calm down, and they know they can't eat, and they're gonna comply because they don't understand. They don't understand.
All right, just observing things from my own, just looking at it for myself. I expected the end of July and August to be what they're saying is about to happen, September, October. All right, so without any further ado, Africa United from Redacted. And I'm going to show it, and then I'll just set the phone down. I'm not going to hold it so you can know who it's talking.
A story that no one's talking about is the massive pipeline that is nearly set to go online. Now, it starts in Nigeria. It flows through Niger on its way up into Europe. Chevron, the United States, have already invested $13 billion into this pipeline. And guess what, guys? After the Nord Stream pipeline destruction, Chevron stepped up production to get this up and running. Hey, we'll speed this up, we'll fast track this. And now the people of Niger are saying, wait a second, why are we going to allow a pipeline to flow right through our country so Europe can have natural gas? You are doing nothing for us. You continue to steal from us. Sorry, no more pipeline. This is why Europe is terrified this morning. The United States already blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, but their own pipeline into action in Africa. Smart business move, right? We'll just blow up the competition. Imagine Walmart doing that to Target stores. Yeah, we're just going to blow up those stores. Now you got to shop at Walmart, and now Niger is saying, hey, sorry, you're not going to use our country to transport your natural gas into Europe. Get out.
Hey, so this guy that died with Jackson Winkle's pretty good. Subscribe to him. He goes, U.S. admits Ukraine is done.
The Lord is controlling them, like he controls everything. He's the left hand and right hand side, right? With the righteous and the wicked, the Lord controls them. So it's best to pray that that you in the Lord's good graces. But this is Job 33, verse 14 through 17, and it reads, "But God speaketh once, yet twice, yet a man perceiveth it not. In a dream and a vision of night, when deep sleep falleth upon man, and slumbering upon his bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and his pride from man." So the Lord is basically controlling us all like chess pieces. You think that you're making your own decision. No, the Lord is putting these thoughts and spirits in your mind. He sends the messengers to do that. The messengers are the angels. Those are the ones who will find those those things that they keep calling UFOs. All right, that's what's in them, and they can either be a right-hand side messenger or a left-hand side messenger. It does not matter because they both work for the Lord. All right, you know those left-hand side ones are the ones that the Christian world ignorantly and erroneously and falsely call fallen angels. All right, the evil messengers still work for the Most High because there has to be balance. It has to be good and evil.
So anyway, I'm gonna close. Watch the rest of this. I'm 8 minutes in. Watch the rest of this video. Powerful video. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.